Madison Rayne versus Su Yung. Alexis Correo here, back with some more Wrestling Talk content on the Alexis Correo brand YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any Wrestling Talk content in the future. Slammiversary is coming up this Sunday from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the biggest marquee pay-per-view event of the summer for Impact Wrestling, and pretty much all of the titles are on the line, including the Knockouts Championship. Now, Su Yung defeated Ali in a casket match for the title a few weeks ago on the episodes of Impact Wrestling, but now it is time for former 5-time Knockouts champion Madison Rayne to step up in Toronto and look to become a 6-time Knockouts champion. Now, this match is very, very irrelevant to me over the fact that, yes, it is for the Knockouts title. Yes, we do have Su Yung, and we have a legendary Impact original or an Impact name that was built from the ground in Madison Rayne. But let's be honest. Madison Rayne was only brought back to Impact Wrestling and was only put in this position and was only put in this title match because there are really no other babyface knockouts in the division at this moment to challenge Su Yung for the title at Slammiversary. Ali was just defeated for the title at, a few weeks ago in that casket match. Rosemary was put out of commission a few months ago by Su Yung herself, and if you follow the dirt sheets, if you follow the news, Rosemary's been out with an injury and she could be out for the rest of the year. She could not be coming back until late December. And then we have someone like Kiera Hogan, who, yes, has been making strides in the division. She has been making some good matches with Tessa Blanchard and other opponents on Explosion. But she's not ready to be a challenger for the title. Not in the eyes of Impact management, not in the eyes of Impact fans. So, really, Kiera Hogan was not a real threat to the title, and they're not going to pair Su Yung versus Tessa Blanchard, heel versus heel. They're not going to have a returning Sienna, which hopefully she returns very soon. They're not going to bring her back just so that it could be heel versus heel and she could be fed to Su Yung. Now, with all of this said, I think you already know my prediction. I think this is just going to be a 5-minute, 10-minute match at most where Su Yung dominates, for lack of a better term, and retains her title. That's what I believe. I certainly don't believe Madison Rayne will become Knockouts champion. I think there's a chance, like in everything, there is a chance, it is possible for her to be Women's Champion, for her to become Knockouts champion at Slammiversary, but what good would it make? It wouldn't be the most logical option. It wouldn't be the most smart option. Yes, Madison Rayne is a former 5-time Knockouts champion, but like I said, she was brought back just a few weeks ago just to be put into this position at the pay-per-view. And it would be totally different if Madison Rayne had been in the company for the past year, 2 years, been a strong part of the division, and we had this whole comeback story, like, she's a legend, she wants to become a 6-time Knockouts champion. I would have a different opinion then, but right now, Su Yung needs to win the title. She needs to continue to look strong. And by the way, Su Yung, what a knockout, what a performer, both in the ring and outside of it, because, let me put this very simply, I'm not a fan of horror. If there's a horror movie coming out, most times than not, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not even going to look at the trailers because I'm a scaredy cat. I'm going to be scared. I'm so afraid I'm not even going to glance at the trailers. But horror is intriguing. Horror is curious, and that's what they've done with this feud. That's what they've done with Su Yung and her character over the past few months. And honestly, the only way I see this building to is to a future match where Rosemary comes back and takes the title off of Su Yung. So obviously Madison Rayne will not be the one to come out the victor right here in this match. But that's my take. That's how I view things on this particular match. Leave a comment below. Who do you think walks out Knockouts champion? Do you think Su Yung is going to dominate? Do you think Madison Rayne has any kind of a chance of becoming Knockouts champion? And stay tuned on this channel for the coming days as we continue the previews for Slammiversary coming up this Sunday. That's it for me. Subscribe to the channel. That's it for me. Till next time.